morning, students. In this session, we will be seeing about problem-oriented nursing. So, from the term itself, we can see that we are concentrating on a particular problem, and we are approaching the problem in a scientific manner. Okay, so it is an approach to the patient care where decision is made to solve the individualized problem in a scientific manner. Okay, that is the problem oriented nursing. The concept is that first is patient is recognized as an individual with physical, psychological, social and spiritual needs. So while considering the problem, we are focusing on every aspect of the individual like physical, psychological, social and spiritual needs. So while doing assessment itself, we have to assess all these conditions of the patient. And the requirement of nursing care is based on the individual's health problems and needs, and we are focusing on a particular problem of the individual. And the care process include both the caregiver and the patient. And this type of approach or this problem oriented nursing, it requires critical thinking skill. Now we'll see what are the tools we can use for the problem oriented care. And the common tool for problem oriented nursing is POMR or problem oriented medical record. This medical record, it is a comprehensive approach to record and access patient medical data, and this was first developed by Lawrence Weed. He's an MD in 1960s. It gathers information from all members of the patient's care team in order to determine a diagnosis and create a treatment plan. Okay, so this is a tool of assessing patient's problem. Okay, so this tool is known as patient problem oriented medical record. So we'll see what are the components of problem oriented medical record. First component is database, second is complete problem list, third is initial plans, fourth is daily progress note, and fifth is the final progress note or discharge summary. We'll see one by one. So first is database. That is importance of database is obvious and must include a complete history and physical examination. So while doing the history taking, we are collecting the past history, medical, surgical history, birth history, family history, and everything we are taking, environmental history, and we are doing a detailed physical examination. And many hospitals include routine laboratory studies like complete blood examinations, X-ray, urine analysis. Okay, and if these are available to the admitting physician, they are to be included in the initial database along with the history and physical examination. Next is complete problem list. So after getting this we'll get an initial data. After that we are obtaining a complete problem list. Okay, so after the admission of the patient, caregiver performs the history taking and physical examination, reviews the basic laboratory data and records the database, and the problem list is constructed and recorded. Next is certain plans we are initiating, that is the initial plans. And this is the initial plan and must be written by the admitting physician after the problem list is constructed. So the initial plans, it include mainly the diagnostic plan, what are the diagnostic investigations has to be done, therapeutic plan, that is a therapeutic regimen what we are providing to the patient, and educative plan, what all aspects, in what all aspect the health education is required for the patient. Next is the daily progress notes. So we are maintaining in a daily basis, that is about the patient condition, how well the treatment is going on, and the vital signs of the patient and the status of the patient, wound status, the pain level of the patient, and how the patient is responding to the medications. So all these things will come in the daily progress note. And final progress note or discharge summary. So this is about the problem oriented medical recording. Next we will see what are the formats we are using, like in mainly for the problem oriented nursing. First is the SOAP. Okay, SOAP. It is the commonly used and ideal format for a narrative patient record. Recently this format is modified as SOAPier for better reflecting the nursing process. So we'll see what is this. So the S, it is the subjective data. So the nurse is asking the patient about the symptoms and she is getting the subjective data. O is the objective data. After doing the physical examination, vital signs and clinical examination, we are getting the objective data. A is the assessment. So after getting the subjective and objective data, we are coming to the nursing assessment. Next is the plan. So we are providing certain plan of care. Next is the I is the intervention, actual nursing intervention. E is the evaluation, nursing evaluation of the implemented care or the intervention. And R is the revision. So what all modifications we have to do to provide a quality care. So that is the SOAPier method. So you have to learn this SOAPier, SOAPier. Next is the mnemonic old charts, like that you have to remember. O is the onset. So we are asking the patient determine from the patient when the symptoms first started. Like for example, if it is any pain, we are asking when is the onset. Next is the location. So where exactly the pain. So the anatomical location we have to determine. Next is the duration. How long has the pain or symptom been experienced for? That is the D. Next is the C, character. Like what type of pain it is, like stabbing, dull pain. So what is the character of the pain? Next is the A, that is the alleviating factor. Determine if anything reduces or eliminates symptoms, or anything that worsens the symptom. Okay, that is the alleviating factors. Next is the radiation. Radiation means what is the source of pain? Does it radiate anywhere else? If the patient is radiating to any other part of the body, that is the radiation. Next is temporal patterns, T. It refers, temporal patterns means whether the symptoms have a set pattern, whether any pattern is there for the symptoms. The pain is occurring every evening, or pain is occurring after every meals, like that any particular pattern is there. Next is symptoms associated. So in addition to the pain, what are the other symptoms patient is getting, like any nausea or vomiting, like that. So this is the old chart. So you can see one by one. Okay, OLDCHARTS, old charts. This you have to remember. Okay, so O is for the onset of pain, L for location of the pain, D not exactly pain, symptoms, duration of the symptoms, and C, you can see the character of pain, and A, that is the alleviating factors, radiation, temporal patterns and symptoms associated. Temporal patterns mean that is the any set pattern. For example, if it is fever, like in evening rise of fever, like that. Next is pie charting, PIE. P is the problem statement, I is the nursing intervention, and E is the nursing evaluation. So we'll see an example. The patient reports pain at surgical incision. Okay, so the patient that is the statement, problem statement, and the patient is stating that 7/10 pain. I, what are the intervention we are giving, like giving an injection. E is evaluation. So after the our nursing intervention, what is the patient's what is the evaluation, that is the pie charting. Next charting is the focus charting, a method of identifying and organizing the narrative documentation of all client concern. It is a columnar format within the progress note to distinguish the entry from other recordings in the narrative notes. I'm explaining that is, the progress note are organized in DAR format, DAR, data, action, response. Data, subjective or objective data, action, what are the nursing intervention, and response. Okay, so DAR in focus charting, like for example, if the patient is having high temperature or pyrexia, what is the data, subjective and objective data, action, like what are the nursing care we have given, and tepid sponging, and response. So what is the temperature now after the action. Next is the so we have seen about different tools we are using for this problem oriented nursing, and we will see what are the merits of this problem oriented nursing. It increases efficiency in gathering data. So we are using many methods or many relevant tools for obtaining data. So this increases the efficiency in gathering data. Next is, it gives importance to client view regarding his or her own perception. Next is, it provides continuity of care. Next is, we can understand information or patient's condition in a systematic manner. And the problem list and charts help the caregivers to be alert about the status of each problem. And it increases the collaboration between client and health team members. The demerits are, only a trained person can handle the tool required for problem oriented nursing. It requires certain skills to handle the tool, and continuous updation is required. Okay, so in this session we have seen about the problem oriented nursing. There is a problem is there, so surrounding the problem, like we are gathering information with the help of different tools like POMR, problem oriented medical reporting. Then we have seen SOAPIER tool, and then pie charting. Okay, then DAR response we have seen, focus charting, DAR, and we have seen the merits and demerits of problem oriented nursing. Okay, so hope you understood. Thank you for listening.